Hey everybody, Mike with Enviroscape LA, doing my very first YouTube live video. So we're at a project here in Redondo Beach called Quantometrics, and we see here that it's a waterfall that we built about a few months ago. And yeah, you can see that we did mostly native plants around here. Like here's the yarrow, beautiful California native. Also the armeria, little Santa Barbara daisy mixed in with that, California native. Monkey flower, gorgeous flowers. And then salvia bonbon, the bees go nuts over this thing. And then we have here, what do we have here? More yarrow. And then this is a plant called true cream. It also gets cute flowers. Now this, I'm not sure if I planted this just for the ornamental look of it, but it's actually edible kale that you can eat. It's deep purple kale mixed in with a native milkweed. It's the only food for the monarch butterfly, the milkweed. Here's a shot. So when you look at the entrance, that's what you see when you look to the right. Here's the monkey flower again. This was more developed here. Now, we do have some non-native fava beans, and the interesting thing about the fava beans is that it's a bean, so it's pure protein, but then once you've harvested the beans, then you can compost the plant. Leave the roots intact though, because they have a ton of nitrogen. They're called nitrogen fixers. So just a really cool thing about knowing about plants. Here's a California native succulent called Dudleya. It's one of our few natives, actually. And what's this? The seal of approval from the Manhattan Beach Botanical Garden is what this place has gotten, because it's mostly natives. And like I said, we put the fava beans to bring the nitrogen in. And we did put one special tree in at the very base of this. And you're gonna see in just a second. This is called a apple tree. We all know what apples are. So we planted it crooked, so the idea is that in time, it's gonna grow over the waterfall. You'll be able to pick apples, have apples growing over a waterfall. Just thought that was a cool idea. Look at this yarrow taking off. It's at least 3 feet tall. It's amazingly huge. And we got more fava beans. And what other goodies we have? Eriogonum. This is the, ground-hugging manzanita. Across the street, don't talk too much about that, but we did do a ground cover that's extremely drought tolerant, and really the pollinators absolutely go nuts over this. It's called Carupia ground cover, and we watered it with, watering it with drip irrigation. Now, one of the interesting things about this is we decided to go with this, and it's pretty costly, very pricey. However, we broke it up into pieces just to make it more affordable. One of the things about this whole area is that it's got these very established trees, and you can see way down there, the very end over there, we have what's called Baccharis pullularis pigeon point. It's a native, low-growing, more or less a ground cover. And then here's the Carupia. Something that's tough, durable, but more importantly, something that's going to stay green and that's going to be super drought tolerant once it's established. See the roots there? We really couldn't dig into the hillside. So what we did was we put Kellogg's organic soil on top, and then we put the Carupia on top of that. So it seems like it's filling in nicely, though. We just got to keep it weeded out. And then we put some Artemisia. This is not exactly native, but it's a California friendly, meaning it's drought tolerant. So they'll look like clouds covering over the ramp here. And then had to put something down here that cars could park, and something that's very drought tolerant. You can see the Carupia way down there, the entire hillside. So the idea behind the Carupia is you want to have something that's green, kind of has the appearance of grass, but doesn't look, it kind of has the appearance of grass, but you don't have to mow it, and it's extremely drought tolerant. It pretty much lives on rainwater once it gets established. It's like the perfect ground cover in certain applications, long as you don't give it too much water, because it'll what we call fungal out. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you like this, you want more, click the subscribe button. Mike with Enviroscape LA signing off. When you think of partnering with nature, think Enviroscape LA.